Previously on Survivor.
Kat, I know from my sorority, her tribe thought she was like close to me.
Why would we want you in the game if you have an alliance on the other team? That doesn't even make sense.
The tribe has spoken.
She wasn't gonna sell secrets to me. I wasn't gonna sell secrets to her. Like,
the meeting with Kat, Eliza, and Jackson was a huge success.
I'm not sure I buy anything he was selling during that.
Ben tells everyone yesterday. He's like, oh, so I got an idol clue from the challenge.
Why would you look for idols on such a vague clue?
Hidden immunity idol.
So I think they're wasting their time.
5 minutes to find.
The tribe has spoken. I was voted out with an idol in my pocket.
I have an idol, and I didn't play it. I feel like such an idiot.
So here is the finished product. My fake idol. I'm gonna wear it proudly. So the clue that I'm sending to them is this. The safety you seek won't be hard to get. Perhaps you should try to orient north. Don't shrub if you get your feet wet. Just look ahead for your item of work.
It's right north of this fountain, and they said orient north and keep your eyes pointed straight. Hidden immunity idol. 5 minutes to find.
The odds are that Tom found my fake idol.
So Tom went home, didn't play the idol. Pretty much went as expected, which is nice. Don't know who has the idol though, which kind of stresses me out.
Have you been looking for the idol a lot?
Yeah, well, I wanted to, and like go through.
I'm just wondering, have people found it already? That like, how much is it worth it to go looking?
I just don't see a way that anyone could have found it this early.
Yeah, what do you think about the idol?
Okay,
Like,
I don't know. I feel like it's already been found.
I feel like it's been found too.
Like I would have zero clue where to look. So like,
That clue wasn't like super vague.
like
Someone could have found it.
there's no way anyone has it, right?
Tom's reading the clue and he goes, oh, so it's just the opposite of theirs. That, yeah, it's what we thought, and it just says that their clue is on Central Campus.
Your tribe represents Central Campus, but your idol does the opposite. You have a long trek ahead of you if you want to feel more confident.
It's basically saying it's on North Campus.
It's on North Campus.
It just seems stupid to go there when I don't know what North Campus is. I don't know what it's like. I don't even know how to get there practically. So today I spent hours looking around Central Campus. I've literally covered all campus. I had this like massive list of like 20 places I thought I could be, and I've crossed all of them out. I'm at like literally my last spot of the night right now.
And then I decide, you know what? I remember from last season I was looking for an idol, and there was this one like weird looking tree, and I remember thinking it'd be a really great place to put an idol.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Can you see it? Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't believe this is happening. Wait, I need to like, oh my god. Hold on. Oh my god. Oh my god, did you see this? If this happens again on, oh my god, day 2. Not as good as day 1, but day 2 will take place. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm putting it on right now.
Like, once again, like, I can have, like, some sense of security. I mean, it's the scariest thing in the world because these things are so hard to know how to play. And so scary to, like, play it wrong, but I'm pumped. I'm so excited.
El Norte!
Okay, so I'm watching season 1, episode 2 right now.
Beginning of the game, object of the game is just to win these challenges, keep your tribe intact.
I think that the most interesting thing about this game so far is that we can watch Matt as he played before and made mistakes before.
Watching episode 2 and seeing what he says, I think Matt is using the exact same strategy, but he's trying to be a little bit more low-key about it this time.
Matt has admitted to us, like, when he got out and all those things. He got out right pre-merge, which does make me a little nervous. He's clearly, like, gunning to win, and that's obviously good on him.
So what if Matthew actually is, like, wants to play with me and we're just trying to be more trustworthy because he's seeing how much of an ass he was on television, you know, right now.
I don't think that.
Yeah, I don't think that's like
If they're smart, they'll think that like we would be working
Yeah.
together, but like hopefully they just don't even like think about it, you know? Because like I've told people like Elise and I aren't super close because we were never like producers together.
How much should I tell Matthew though? Like, I don't want him to know that like we're super close. Like me and you.
No, we're.
Yeah. Like if they actually like think a little more, maybe they'll be like maybe Matthew Jack. But I've been very like I have no idea what's going on with the other tribe and stuff like that because like I haven't heard that much.
I think I've played it off like pretty well.
Yeah.
Honestly, I couldn't be happier with how this has turned out. I feel, I don't think I'm Ben's number one, but I feel like I'm really close to being Ben's number one. Like it seems like we have a really good relationship going on right now.
But yeah, I'm definitely worried about Jack too. I mean, I trust him and I want to be loyal to him, but how much can I trust his loyalty in a game where we're all returning and we all want to beat ourselves? We all want to win the game. We're not here to just kind of like play Survivor again. Like me and Jack are here to win this game.
I think I've like gone off on Ben a few times too many. He basically like sent us like I guess we kind of describe it, like sent us an email that just like shat on his like previous, okay, it was basically like him and his like group chats with his previous alliance, and it was basically them like ripping on this other girl who was still in the game. I think I've gotten like way too heated when I've talked about things like the Ben bomb. It was bad, like it was like borderline cyberbullying, like the fact that he put that out was like legitimately cruel. So like when really Ben's not that bad of a guy. Like I really don't like the way Ben plays Survivor. I think he's really sneaky and like not not a nice person sometimes. But at the same time, like I don't want everyone to like hear me saying that about him because when Ben and I talk, Ben and I actually get along. Like, I don't think Ben and I are gonna be best friends, but Ben and I are friendly. And like I feel like all this like shit I've said about Ben is gonna get back to him.
I think that people are going to definitely start to perceive me as a threat if they haven't already. Let's be real, they already have. I know the other tribe perceives me as a threat.
And I've heard prehistory things about Ben's play on last seasons and him diminishing people and everything. So if he does make it to the merge or swap or whatever and I'm with him, like, game on, coming for you, dude. Because before I didn't know you, now I know you. Now you're done.
All right, Toki Doki, come on out whenever. You're good. All right, Toki Doki, getting your first look at the new El Norte tribe. Tom voted out.
Who are we? El Norte! Who are we? El Norte! What are we gonna do? Kick their ass and beat the shit out of them!
Where was that in the first video? You actually know the chant. I saw some else not. I know. That's a very incohesive tribe right there. It's because they lost Tom as the backbone.
Their chant that they come in with, like, who are we? El Norte. What are we gonna do? Kick their ass and beat the shit out of them? Like, that's not even a funny or rhymeful or creative chant. It's just stupid. Dude, you guys are dorks.
Well, thank you for that entrance, El Norte. First things first, Kat, I will take it back. Come on up. All right, immunity is back up for grabs. For today's challenges, we have 2 challenges set up for you. If you win both, you will win immunity. If not, we will go to a tiebreaker challenge to win. The first challenge is a little trivia to see how well you know your tribe mates. So each of you has cards with the rest of your tribe mates' names in front of them. Each team will get 10 questions asked to them. You score a point for each tribe member that answers each question correctly. Team with the most tribe answers correct wins. We'll get started with that. Tokidoki, you are sitting 2 people out for this part of the challenge. Figure out who you want that to be right now. All right, Tokidoki, who is sitting out of the challenge? Shannon and Jackson sitting out. All right, here we go. We're gonna start with El Norte. First question, which tribe member ran a marathon in Iceland? 3, 2, 1, reveal. We've got 3 Jacks, 4 Jacks, a Nate and a Katie. Jack says himself because that is correct. El Norte scores 4 points. Tokidoki, first question. Which tribe member was born in Disney World? 3, 2, 1, reveal. Everybody says Dale. Dale is correct. Tokidoki scores 6 points. El Norte, which tribe member works at Zingerman's Deli? Which tribe member met Darren Criss at a football game? Which tribe member is president of Henderson House? Which tribe member teaches children to swim? 3, 2, 1, reveal. All 6 say Matthew. Matthew is the correct answer. Question 4 for El Norte. Which tribe member has a YouTube video titled Zoot Zoot Riot? 3, 2, 1, reveal. Everybody says Camila except for Megan, who says Ben.
Why did you know that?
Camila is the correct answer. We did a little bit of stalking for both tribes, don't worry. All right, a little bit of a tougher one for Tokidoki now. Which tribe member's best friend describes them as an oatmeal raisin cookie? 3, 2, 1, reveal. Got Shannon, Eliza, Kat, a mixture of those. Correct answer, Jackson. No points for Tokidoki.
You can't take this as an application.
Tokidoki, which tribe member's relationship status on Facebook is married? 3, 2, 1, reveal. What do you want to do with that?
Okay, so the thing is, we couldn't find Dale on Facebook. Are you on Facebook?
I am on Facebook.
Okay.
Question number 5. Which tribe member's relationship status on Facebook is married other than Dale? 3, 2, 1, reveal. We've got some Adams, Shannon, Jackson, Kat. Eliza says Kat, but the correct answer is Eliza. Your Facebook status says married.
Yes, it is.
After 5 questions, we have El Norte 23, Tokidoki 18. For El Norte, which tribe member's Instagram handle is a pun using their last name? Using their name, sorry. Using their name. 3, 2, 1, reveal. We got a lot over the board, but the correct answer is Nate. Jack and Nate scored 2 points for El Norte. Alright, Tokidoki, question 7. Which tribe member has a video on Instagram of them getting blood poured on their head? Question 8 for El Norte. Which tribe member went cliff jumping in Cozumel? 9 for Tokidoki. Which tribe member only needs another 2 1/4 credits to graduate? Alright. 3, 2, 1, reveal. We've got a lot all over the board. Dale says himself, because that is correct. Only 1 point for Tokidoki there. But Tokidoki cannot catch up at this point. El Norte takes challenge number 1. Who are we? Alright. For the second challenge, we have a puzzle. However, the other person will have some of your pieces. So, in order to complete the puzzle, you guys are going to need to work out some kind of system to trade, barter,
eventually get all of your pieces, and the first person to complete their puzzle wins the challenge. Alright, if Camila wins this challenge, El Norte wins immunity for the week. If Shannon wins, she can send it to a tiebreaker.
Alright, this challenge is on. Camila and Shannon in a showdown. Camila putting a few pieces together. Hers is coming along. Shannon doing a little bit more systematically and pulling specific pieces out. The only question is, when do you want to start talking about trading pieces? Camila's looking a little farther along, but you never know who's gonna make the comeback. And everybody has each other's pieces, which is gonna complicate things at some point. Camila down to about 7 pieces.
Do you want to swap one now? Or do you want to just wait? I want to wait.
Camila's sitting there with 7 pieces, none of which seem to fit into her puzzle. Just looking over at Shannon, and now kind of waiting. They're gonna have a little powwow by themselves, apparently.
I'm Shannon.
All my pieces. All 5 of these. And you give me all 4. And I'm gonna go down and we're gonna race down and see who sets up faster. But I promise I'll give you all 5 of these. Okay. Ready? 1. Wait, which hand are you? Like this. 1, 2, 3.
Camila and Shannon come sprinting back, each with possibly all of the pieces.
Bossy! Okay, I got it!
Camila finishes the puzzle first. Out of nowhere, they come sprinting back with all the pieces. That is that Norte winning the challenge. Alright, El Norte, Camila, congratulations on winning your first challenge. Somebody come and grab it. El Norte safe for the first time in this game. Doki Doki cannot say the same for you. One of the 8 of you will be getting your torch snuffed this week.
Alright, one last thing, El Norte, because you guys won the challenge this week, you get to receive an idol clue. However, Toki Doki, you get to decide who that idol clue goes to.
That's all we got for you. Grab your stuff, head on out. Good night.
Who are we? Norte! Look at us. We just won our first immunity. Hold it up. Yay.
Good morning. I just had a really great one night stand. Maybe longer with this guy.
I think I got more joy from seeing the other tribe like have their first loss and like them not happy after. Like we were like happy, but it was more like relief, and to them it was just like okay, like now the game's gonna start for them.
Good. It's a stress relief, you know? The other tribe is so cocky. Pogi Dogi just doesn't understand. Pogi Dogi.
And we beat fucking Toki Doki, and it feels great.
Doesn't understand what it actually means to play Survivor, except for Eliza and Matt, because they have just been so cocky, but they don't understand what it means to actually vote out someone.
They thought that they would win every challenge, but no. I think that maybe this will be like the start of a winning streak for us, I'm hoping.
In the last, like, several were all, like, bullshit questions that we absolutely had no way of knowing. Like, so Jackson put on his application, like, one of my friends describes me as an oatmeal raisin cookie. How the fuck would I know that? We didn't read each other's fucking applications. Why would we do that?
I didn't even make a move on Jackson while we were sitting out together. You're not an oatmeal raisin cookie, baby. You double chocolate chip.
So let me know, first of all, why the fuck that's considered a question. Second of all, we have someone on our tribe who's married. It's Dale, right? So when one of the questions is whose Facebook status is married and we all say Dale and you say it's somebody other than Dale, pick again. Fuck you. That's the right answer.
Why the fuck am I married on Facebook? I literally have no idea. It's not something I don't even know. I need to figure out how to change that. That's stupid, and I'm like technologically inept, so it's probably something to do with that.
This is a bullshit challenge with bullshit questions and bullshit answers.
El Norte, listen up.
Jack, Ben, and Nate. I've never seen a bigger group of collective pansies in my life.
Stop yelling. Oh, them with their yells, they're gonna beat our ass. Their confidence is up, but it shouldn't be.
Definitely not working with them come the merge. Like, I will make it my mission to get rid of them.
Shannon shit the bed big time. But maybe it's not such a bad thing. You get to play the game now. You get to vote someone out.
Had a talk with her when I was driving Adam home. I drove her and Adam home. Very awkward conversation because I think Shannon and I are the last two people that Adam wants to work with.
And I hope I can trust Matthew, like, desperately, like, I hope Matthew realizes that, like, if it's not me, it's probably him.
This is the perfect opportunity to get out Matt.
From Adam, and he seems to realize that. Like, we talked in the car on the way home. I'm so upset. I'm trying to make myself cry because I think it would be good for TV.
Adam reaches out to me yesterday and says, hey, Dale, I really want to work with you. Really excited to work with you. Like, I have no ideas. Where's your head at? This, and that.
It seems like he hasn't texted me since our meeting, so I feel like he's definitely, like, if he does, like, I feel like whoever he's going to try to vote for is either going to be me or is going to be Shannon.
Finally get him to say, like, oh, who do you want to go home? He's like, no, I don't want to throw out a name. I'm like, well, what type of player do you want to go home? Do you want the strongest player to go home? Do you want the weakest player to go home, the most strategic, the person you don't like the most? Like, what are you looking for? He goes, oh, I want one of the strongest players to go home.
My Survivor fan in me is telling me get out the vets early so you don't have to deal with their charismatic bullshit at the end of the fucking challenges when we're merging.
Dude, you're talking to the strongest player in the game. What are you thinking?
There's Dale, who has his age, his maturity, he knows the show, he's applied to the show, he's charismatic enough to almost get on the show. That's dangerous.
Definitely starting to build trust with, like, everyone on the tribe on just being this, they call me the daddy. I'm driving everyone, caravanning everyone in the car, driving them to, practice, to the challenges, to our little team meetings, picking them up, everyone in the minivan. So getting this dad, fatherly figure, everyone has his trust. Like, oh, I'm just such a nice, old, sweet man. I think Adam called me a nice, old, sweet man. Like, I know at some point in this game, they're all going to identify me as a huge threat. Like, it's inevitable, it's coming. If you watch the show, you know it's coming.
I also think Dale is, like, close with everyone. Like, he must be. Everyone likes him. Even though Adam's super intimidated by him, but he, like, still likes him because he's cool. Dale's so fucking cool.
To give you a heads up on who we're giving your clue to.
Okay.
But yeah, I think we're gonna give it to Megan.
So I just found out that Tokidoki picked me to give the idol clue. I think that's probably, they think I'm on the bottom based on the challenge yesterday since I got some of our questions wrong.
We trust you.
Yeah, I feel like you just think I'm on the bottom because I got all the questions wrong about, like, Camila's YouTube video from 10 years ago.
No.
Excited that they picked me, but it's also a lot of pressure to be able to find the idol for myself without looking too suspicious to the whole tribe. I am wanting to tell Jack about the clue. I kind of want to solidify that we're working together. I'm hoping that that's not going to backfire and he is actually working for me.
That's really
That's
good.
good that she's like
Yeah.
telling us about
Yeah.
it. That's really good.
Yeah, I like that.
Me too. It makes me like her even more.
Yeah.
Okay, clue 3. Look in a path betwixt middle and brick. Of course, to find me, you'd best be quick. Ross is near and Angel is far, cradled by wood and death's knell. Here is where you'll find I dwell.
So we kind of figured out that might be a dead tree. So we started looking around and we found the spot that was perfect.
We're pissed at fucking Ben because it has to be here.
I am just so fucking wishy-washy right now in this game because, you know, I get all hyped up with Megan that Ben definitely has the idol. And
Ben has to have it. Can you imagine that?
Yeah. Ben, like literally, what more in Survivor than like this like dead tree? This literally looks like what you just said. Like
I'm really starting to wish we lost. We did vote out.
and I'm like totally on the anti-Ben board, and then like I just hang out with Ben and Katie and Camila for like 2 hours.
Her to go over there and literally like push her over and like steal pieces. That's what I would have done.
Ben seems so sweet and a nice guy, and I feel like we're friends.
I think just Megan probably has the idol now, or she's close to finding it. Yeah. I think the just easy and obvious thing to do: split the votes, put 2 on her and 2 on Nate.
Yep.
Oh my god, I feel so bad voting up Nate.
Yeah.
I mean, I would do it, but I would feel bad about it. I almost told Jack last night that I want to go like to the end with him, but that's like the I love you of Survivor, and that's such a big commitment. And I don't want to like say anything I regret, so.
I don't know if this was that night or the next night, but I woke up with like, I had my first Survivor dream, and it was like a nightmare. It was awful. I woke up with like a vision. I had like this overwhelming feeling of like Camila and Jack are dangerous, and like I gotta do something about that at some point, because it will be interesting like if I make it to the merge with them, like what I'm gonna do about the situation, because I do think they are big threats. I don't know if anyone else sees it.
Tokidoki Tribe is like a paradise, a bastion of just like good news, positive vibes.
Oh yes, I'd like to order a casket, please.
No one hates each other.
Yeah, you can inscribe that with the name Adam John Smolinski.
No one like is upset with each other. We all love each other, and we all actually like genuinely enjoy each other's company.
Sorry, I was just planning a funeral for my good friend Adam, because he basically just sealed his own fate.
Adam is playing this game so goddamn hard, so early, and it's just so dumb. Like, it's so transparent. We all see through it, because he's talking to all of us, telling all of us different things, but we're also talking to one another.
So yeah, he was lying to me about a meeting, or saying he didn't tell me about the meeting of 4 that he had without me. He didn't tell me that he was a super fan. He said he'd only seen 1 season.
Also, the fact that he's on like the subreddit for Survivor, like
Exactly.
that,
Like you don't get on the subreddit after watching 1 season.
Exactly.
You do it because you watch a bunch of seasons.
Which is dumb on his part, because honestly, if he said he'd seen more seasons, we could have bonded over that. But I guess he's just a super fan idiot. You know, you do get a few of those from time to time.
I think everyone has a nice perception of me. I don't think I'm rubbing anyone completely the wrong way yet.
Just so dumb.
It's like so bizarre in the way he's lying to us.
He texts Dale today, he's like, I want to work with you.
Hey, Dale, I am willing to work with you.
Yeah. He doesn't want to work with Dale. Even if he does, Dale doesn't want to work with him. He says to Matt that he wants to work with him. No, he doesn't want to work with Matt. And Matt doesn't want to work with Adam.
Because we're definitely starting to put together a coalition of people to go after Adam. You know, myself, Aliza, Shannon, Dale, Jackson, all seem to be pretty locked on.
Like, Adam was the one who actually like put a 4 together, and like immediately the 4 that weren't included were like, why didn't you include me, basically?
That's so weird that he didn't tell them that they were meeting as a 4.
Yeah.
It's really risky to just like get 4 and then like you just have to hope that all those people like 2 days into the game like trust you so much.
Yeah.
You know?
The cool mid-bitch alliance is a weird-ass alliance because basically Adam just like threw us all into it without like us like establishing trust with each other. So basically it's like Adam like saying things and saying things and expressing his opinions and like being really nervous and like saying all these things, and the rest of us are kind of like, yep, okay, thanks.
Then who you think would be more advantageous to your tribe?
Yeah.
I can talk to Dale too and see if he's like down.
Yeah.
Like we can't base it off of that.
Yeah. And like pretty much the entire time Jackson and I haven't been with him anyway. Like we've always been with this other like group of like 6 kind of that's formed with the rest of the tribe minus Kat and Adam. So it's like it's all kind of like yes manning Adam because basically the entire thing. Like I don't know why he thought he could like throw this together and for it to like work so fine. Like he's playing the game really way too hard, way too early.
Every fiber of my being is telling me Shannon will be the easiest. Shannon will be the easiest. But what if no one wants to vote out the easiest? What if Shannon's not the easiest? What if I'm the easiest?
Okay, so me, Camila, Megan, and Jack met.
So, what's up? What's happening?
And we decided that we are going to target Ben and Katie. I have not met with Ben and Katie.
I talked with Ben and Katie just like a little bit because they drove me home, you know, from the challenge, but like they didn't really say anything solid. Like,
we were leaving, like me, Nate, and Megan were leaving. Like Nate came with me, like the way I was going, and then he was like, "Hey," I was like, "What?" He was like, "Do you think that like people are onto us?" And I was like trying to figure out like what we were doing that like people would be onto us for. I was like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? And he's like our alliance. Do you think people know we're super close? And I was like, oh, like, no, I'm sure no one knows. Cause I was like, sometimes I don't even know. And I like forget that we're close.
I feel good about my position in the group because I think that I can trust Camila, and I'm fairly certain I can trust Megan. I think we're on the same page.
I think so.
I think Camila's on the same page from what you
I think.
Okay.
It's hard to tell because I feel like she seems like she really likes Katie and Ben. So I'm like, I don't know if you're playing me.
Yeah. Like, I feel like they actually want Ben and Katie out, and there's no reason that I need to, like, doubt that.
Okay, first of all, people see us as a power duo already.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I did tell Katie about how I thought that Jack and Camila are a lot closer than we assumed.
I mean, even I do a little bit, but
I
like,
just-
I just wanted to know it, like, because I'm
Yeah.
not sure. I'm just like speculating. He noticed at Jack's metal frat party that like Jack and Camila were like tight or like just close or really got along.
so do you think they're at all sketched of me and you that like we
Knew a little
that?
bit? I
Yeah.
wasn't
sure.
I thought us four were like pretty much even. If anything, maybe I'm a little bit on the outside, but like no one seemed like more on the inside.
I want to have that close person, and Katie can be that for me because, you know, we get along. We get along really well.
Katie is not calling the shots in that alliance. She's Ben's bitch.
Well, I'm tight with you.
I'm tight with you too.
Okay, cool.
So we have us two together and we have them two together.
Right.
It's sort of, I feel like, it's kind of an unspoken, like, we both have our people, but we also
Yeah.
have each other.
Ben also like time just seems like he's just playing such a loyal and sweet game. He's like,
and it's funny because like I have all intentions right now of staying loyal to Jack.
part of me wants to buy it, but part of me is like, Ben's an acting major.
You know, we kind of have to do this waltz while the game is still in its early stages, especially now that we're safe this week.
Feels like I'm like dealing with the devil right now, but is the devil on my side? I don't know.
Kind of getting some nostalgia here because I think we're putting back together the Maison 6. I think it's happening. You know, I think we're getting a group of 6 together. You know, I've got Cam, which is Dale. I've got my Brittany, which is Eliza, minus the showmance. And then I've got, you know, Jackson's kind of like the Mitch, but I've already met one-on-one with him, so I feel like I'm already playing that better than I am the relationship with Mitch. And I don't feel like Jackson is, well, I mean, I don't think he has a Liz. I don't think he has a Leia. I hope not.
You tell Dale something, you're basically telling it to me. Tell me something, you're basically telling it to Dale.
But I think we're kind of getting the Maison 6 2.0. And I feel like I might be, which is good, because, you know, I feel like, honestly, in this new Maison 6, I guess the Tokidoki 6, hopefully I'm better positioned than I was in the Maison 6.
Okay, today was a big day. I met with the group of 5 that everyone kind of feels like solid about. It was me, Matt, Dale, and Jackson and Shannon.
If you want me to start from the top.
Yeah, always.
Adam, Dale, let me know if you have any ideas. Let me know, because I'm flat out empty. And I go, how about we start with this? Do you have any preference as far as what type of person you want? What type of person you want to go home? For example, the weakest person, strongest person, most strategic, someone you can talk to, etc., etc., etc. I would prefer a stronger player because, let's be honest, we are emerging after the next comp. I go, that's a little concerning for me.
Everyone was pretty much saying that they want Adam out, which is good because I want Adam out. So it's good that like everyone's kind of on the same page as that.
It's like, someone like you, Dale. So I don't think we're gonna work at 12. I don't think we're gonna do it. I think there's gonna be a swap.
Well, that's what I said. I said that's a little concerning for me if other people are feeling the same way. I feel bad. I feel so terrible because I actually like the kid, but he's just caught up in a web of lies, and he's going to be completely blindsided because I honestly think he thinks he's running this game.
He thinks he's masterminding this game. I swear, he's doing like the exact same type of confessional right now, but the opposite, where he talks about how he's got this person thinking this and this person thinking this.
I have perfectly planned out everything of what's gonna happen. Successfully, by myself, are all going to vote for Shannon. Meanwhile, Shannon is gonna vote for Matt.
When no, everyone else thinks he's a fucking snake. Like, he maybe has cat wrapped around his finger. Congrats.
I have manipulated this vote to go somewhat the way I want it, while making everyone else think that it's their idea.
We finally start a group chat, start just uncovering more and more lies that Adam has been telling.
I mean, I guess like our options are probably like Adam or Cat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so it just depends on how worried we are maybe that Adam has an idol.
My big thing is like watching how people react when like you talk about the idol, and if they show any like nervous habits or like what they do and react. When we talk idol, Dale's like does a little like he'll give a little like I don't know, like he was like pinching his throat, he was shaking his foot, and I was like, oh, Dale, and like Dale has a car, so I wouldn't be like totally shocked if like Dale has the idol.
Like, finding it, so unlikely. I looked a ton. If I didn't find it, no one could have, right? Right.
The dilemma now is, a few times it came up today while I'm talking to the five, is like, what if Adam has the idol? Do we want to split the vote? Do we want to just get rid of Cat instead and, take away, Adam's crutch with Cat?
So there is a penalty vote against Cat, meaning like just one vote Cat that no one's casting. I guess production is casting, and production typically does not have a vote.
Basically, Aaron Murphy got eliminated, obviously, and we're like friends, so we continue to talk about the game, which you're not supposed to do. I mean, here's the thing, here's the real tea. I only told my alliance about it, I didn't tell the whole tribe, so it narrows it really down to the 3 people who ratted me out. One of those 3 ratted me out, so that's cool. It means I can't actually really trust them, especially if they did it on purpose, which I think is fucked, but whatever.
In a roundabout sort of way, I guess you could say I'm responsible for that. I don't know if I would say that way if something severed the causation, but sort of me, because I was talking to Matt.
So basically, I was the one that alerted production that Kat had been getting information. I kind of felt bad because like Jackson had told me this information. He was kind of like leaking information from this 4-person, like Adam's 4-person group, to me.
Yeah, basically I talked to Aaron, and it resulted in me getting a penalty vote against me, so production basically voted to kick me out.
And basically, like, I told production because, honestly, like, the information that Aaron gave Kat wasn't game-changing, She basically said, like, don't trust Nate, don't trust Camila, which, like, we would have come to that conclusion on our own, and, like, that's not, I don't think that's actually going to influence if anybody works with them.
I didn't learn anything that was really strategically helpful. I just learned that Nate is annoying, which we already knew, because we've seen him, like, interact with people. So it wasn't like I gained any real valuable insights into the game except for the fact that they have a group chat, which I guess I wasn't supposed to know.
More nervous about more people being added to pre-jury, and then Aaron still giving all this information to Kat and Kat acting on it.
But in terms of how I view Kat as a person, does it change anything that she would talk to her friend about, the pre-Ponderosa group chat and then share it with us?
Not at all. That's what I'd expect from Kat and what I'd encourage. Try to push the rules as much as you can in life, kids, because sometimes you won't get caught and you'll end up getting something really sweet. So always push the rules.
So it wasn't the most useful information, but it did bother me that it was happening because it's annoying when people are cheating.
I still have not talked to Kat literally for a second.
I really don't like Kat. I don't think that she I don't know, she's sort of been very la-di-da about playing this game.
Talking to everyone else on my tribe, it sounds like the person that will get voted off is Kat.
I mean, knock on wood, but I think I'm safe.
But I was never planning on working with Kat, so this doesn't, change it at all.
The game's about to start. This is the start of my Survivor. And I'm gonna be damned if I go home. No, ma'am. I am not going home.
I mean, do I have any regrets? No, to be frank.
Alright, Toki Doki, welcome to your first tribal council. Hope you're all super glad to be here. Kat, we'll start with you. You already have a vote on you coming in this week for the penalty vote. Do you think that makes you a target at all this week?
No.
Why not? You already got one.
Yeah, from production, not from anyone on my tribe. I didn't give Aaron information about us. I got information from Aaron, so I'm not really sure how that would make me a target. I don't know why that would do anything to break their trust in me. It really only breaks your trust in me, which matters little.
Thank you.
These are the ones I really care about.
Thank you. That means a lot. It means a lot. Jackson, any reaction from the tribe really that Kat already has a vote going in?
We were just happy that Kat could get us that intel from the other tribe. Really probably makes her a more valuable asset, if anything, that she could provide that information for us, help us get some info on the other side.
Alright, let's move on from that penalty vote stuff for now. Matt, you and Elise are kind of in an interesting... Sorry. Apologies for that. Matthew. You and Eliza are in an interesting position. You're both coming in as returners. Do you think that makes the two of you a target at all for this first vote?
Hopefully not. There are pros and cons to keeping returnees in the game, and I hope people see more pros than cons.
This is already so different than our past seasons. Maybe we like to think we're a little bit older and wiser than last time, but
Dale, oldest in the wisest. Have you felt any kind of age separation, and has that played a factor in you being able to bond with the people on your tribe at all?
Yeah, I don't understand these young whippersnapper memes that are going on.
How do you do?
They're saying that I wear white Skechers shoes or New Balance shoes. But I'm laughing with them, not at them. So not against me. You get it.
I got you.
Yeah.
Either you guys have known each other for 3 weeks now. You've had a little bit of time. You didn't have to go to tribal the first couple. Do you think that's going to make it easier or harder for this vote?
I feel like it's definitely harder because we've been apart together for 3 weeks is going home.
Adam, do you feel like 3 weeks has given you enough time to form alliances, and do people kind of know where everybody stands at this point already?
I think 3 weeks allowed us to form something more than alliance. Having 2 weeks to just take a break and not really stress about the competition and not really stress about the challenges because we were winning so many of them really allowed us to grow into sort of a pseudo family with one another. We really got to know each other, We got to see Dale's wedding pictures. We got to hear about Eliza and Jackson's dog, and I really got to grow with these people. And it sucks that we're here right now, but that's the game of Survivor. And like it or not, this is where our Survivor game starts, is right now at Tribal, and it only goes up from here.
So Kat, big happy family, is it still going to be that way after this vote tonight?
I don't want to get too morbid with it. There are deaths in families on occasion.
You got a little too morbid with that.
I tried to warn us. I tried to hold it back. I really couldn't.
Matthew,
Season 1 is airing at this point. We're now 3 episodes in. Haven't been watching? I know you have. Do you think people seeing you and how you played the first season is affecting what they think of you now?
I think possibly, you know, but I hope people see that, like, in season 1, yeah, I was a little bit extra in confessionals and whatnot, but I definitely was, like, you know, loyal to my group and stuff like that, and wasn't causing chaos or anything like that. Maybe chaotic in my confessionals, but not in, like, the actual gameplay. So hopefully people see that and, you know, think that it's going to translate over to season 4, basically, and use that as a reason to keep you around. But I mean, they could also use it as a, you know, easy name to throw out there. So that's the downside. I'm glad it's there. Thank you, George, for doing the show.
All right, with that, it is time to vote. Kat, you are up first.
Voting for Adam.
I fucking hate you.
I love playing with you amateurs. You make everything so easy. Thanks for the memories. Penalty vote?
I'll go tally the votes. All right, if anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Pat. Shannon. Adam. 1 vote Kat, 1 vote Shannon, 1 vote Adam, 6 votes left. Kat. Adam. 2 votes Kat, 2 votes Adam, 1 vote Shannon, 4 votes left. Adam. Adam. Third person voted out of Survivor Michigan, Wolverine Wars. Adam, 5, enough. Kathy got it. Adam, Travis spoken. Time for you to go. Alright guys, well there was some talk about alliances and where everybody stood, but after that vote, it should be very clear if it wasn't before. Grab your stuff, head on out. Good night.
Next week on Survivor Michigan.
This week at Survivor Michigan, we decided to do the first ever reward challenge. And the reward is huge because the winning tribe gets the Eric Reichenbach from CBS Survivor on their tribe for the challenge. They get to meet him. He is on their tribe.
I'm heartbroken. Kind of saw it coming. You know, I thought I had a good alliance of 4. Had a panic attack, multiple panic attacks. Thought I could trust everyone and just played too hard, too fast, and I think I got caught. Really sad, not gonna lie, kind of upset because I've been wanting to do this for a while.
Adam, your haircut looks great, but you on the game, no go.
Kat, I fucking hate you. But tonight, my vote's for Adam. I'm Jackson's type, and you're not.
Survivor is a marathon and not a sprint, and you hit the ground running a little too hard.
The game will be back.